welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another story time. I know it's been like literally 5 years since I posted a video. Actually, I don't know. I think it's been like since February. So February, March, April, May. It's been a couple months since I posted. Honestly, I don't know why I haven't posted. I just haven't been feeling like inspired to post lately for some reason. For a lot of different reasons. Like every day that I go to post, it's a different reason why I don't end up posting. If you hear button smashing in the back, it's my boyfriend playing Fortnite. He literally, for some reason, does not understand that that shit is loud as fuck. But we're gonna move on. Since I haven't posted in like months, I'm gonna try to film 2 videos right now. If you see another video in this exact same scenery, it's just I've pre-recorded it. So for today's story time, I'm gonna be talking about my Camp Flog Gnaw horror story. As you can see by the title, this shit was literally crazy. The only reason I'm really talking about this right now, actually I had planned to do this video already, but I just hadn't filmed in months. And then on my birthday, which was the 19th of May, which is like, damn, it's been a long time, the tickets for camp, well, I think it was announced on my birthday. Yeah, Camp Flog Gnaw 2025 was announced on my birthday. So it was like, dang, I really need to talk about this. And then, yeah. So it's been a minute, but I feel like Camp Flog Gnaw is still fresh in all of our minds because if you are going, you just bought your ticket, you know? Okay, so this takes place, what year was this? 2023. This was Camp Flog Gnaw 2023. So this was the first Camp Flog Gnaw since COVID, and it was my 3rd Camp Flog Gnaw. So when the tickets came out, obviously everybody was anticipating it. Every year Tyler literally catches us off guard and we're not expecting the tickets when they drop. So the same thing happened. Like I wasn't expecting the tickets. They came out of nowhere. I don't know how I had money this year, honestly, because I don't know, I just be spending my money. I don't know why I had money at this point, because I literally will get paid and spend my money the next day, literally. But I had the money to get a VIP ticket. So this was my first year doing VIP. So I was like, okay, let me get the VIP ticket because, you know. So I got the VIP ticket, and at the time I was on this app. I think I talked about this app before in one of my story times. Maybe I haven't yet, but the app is called Wiz. If you, oh, that was so annoying how that just turned off. Okay, if you don't know about Wiz, don't go download it. It's actually not even as fun as it used to be back in the day. Like, the restrictions on it are crazy now, and also the only people on there are weirdos. Take it from me, I promise you, the only people on that app are weirdos. Okay, but at this time, I think this was my first, I hadn't been on Wiz in a minute. This is my first time going back on Wiz in a hot minute. So when I had went on Wiz, I had put on my little pictures, because you can add like little, like kind of like Snapchats now, but not really. You can just add like captions and stickers and stuff. And I had put in one of the pictures, I think like who's going to Camp Flog Gnaw this year. I think I had posted it either before I bought my ticket or right after I bought my ticket is when I like started this new account and put that on my profile. So I was meeting a lot of people from Wiz. Obviously I was meeting a lot of people in general, just talking about different things, but I had met a couple different people who had clicked on my profile because I mentioned Camp Flog Gnaw, and it was like what everybody was talking about at the time. So a lot of people had slid up on my profile, and like we were talking about Camp Flog Gnaw. So mind you, Camp Flog Gnaw tickets go up in like, well, this year May, I feel like it was July 2023, but I don't really remember. So, but remind you, Camp Flog Gnaw doesn't happen until November, so it's a lot of months in advance. So this one guy slid up on the post. Let's just call him Milo, because yeah, let's just call him Milo. And Milo seemed pretty normal. We have, obviously, because he was going to Camp Flog Gnaw, I thought he was already cool. Well, not obviously, because that was a dumb thought, but I thought he was cool because I feel like the people who go to Camp Flog Gnaw at least have some of the same or similar interests, like when it comes to music and like vibes. It's not like Coachella where like the vibes are different every year. Camp Flog Gnaw kind of always has this, not, I mean, it's evolved over time, but Camp Flog Gnaw always has the same, like, I feel like general overall vibe. If you've gone to Camp Flog Gnaw, then you know the vibe you know, it's pretty like standard. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So I don't know, at this point I had not been, since I had turned 18. This is my first Camp Flog Gnaw since 18. So this is my first Camp Flog Gnaw after 18. Only time that I had been to Camp Flog Gnaw before, I was a minor and I was going with people when I was, you know, like the vibes were different. So this is my first time being grown and going to Camp Flog Gnaw. I think at the time I was 19, maybe. I think I was 19. I don't really want to do the math right now. So I was kind of just picking people who, in my mind, had the same vibe as me. So the fact that he was going to Camp Flog Gnaw as well was like, okay, you're cool. So I don't really remember like our initial conversations. I just remember he was talking to me about certain things. He seemed pretty cool. I don't know, like he was normal. Nothing, no red flags initially. Like everything was cool. I don't think I ever like really liked him. Nothing about him stood out to me, and I'm pretty sure, because it never takes me long to get into a relationship, I'm pretty sure he was just one of the guys that I was like initially like talking to, like I had met, but I never took him seriously, I know for a fact. So I probably just moved on to somebody I liked more. So time goes on, the months go on. Whatever happened with the guy that I was talking to at the time, it's been several months later, because mind you, the tickets come out early June, July. I feel like they came out in July this year, but maybe even August. No, I don't think it was August. I think it was like July. And then Camp Flog Gnaw happens November. So I remember it doesn't matter. Okay, so I remember I had just got out of a relationship. I know that I remember when I was on Wiz this specific time, I had just got out of a relationship with my ex, and then subsequently, like, you know, was heartbroken and went on Wiz, and then we got back together. That's what happened. So we broke up again in October for good. Like, that was the last time I ever heard from that man, literally, in October. And so in November, I was looking for somebody to go to Camp Flog Gnaw with. So I was at work one night. I honestly was just gonna sell my Camp Flog Gnaw ticket because I had plans to go with my ex, and plans fell through. So I was kind of like, I didn't know what to do, and I didn't want to go by myself because I had never gone by myself. And I had a friend who was going, but she was going with her boyfriend, and I just didn't want a third wheel and be weird. So I was just kind of like, okay, let me find somebody to go with, right? So I was at work, and I couldn't sell my ticket because I was kind of like holding out hope that me and my ex were gonna get back together before Camp Flog Gnaw, until literally the night before. I was at work, and I was like, okay, like, I want to go. I can't sell my ticket. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do, you know? So I just was like thinking, like, I knew people who wanted to go to Camp Flog Gnaw. Like, let me see. So I went on my Instagram, because we had like followed each other on Instagram and everything, and it was casual. We had like kind of talked a little bit, but nothing too crazy, like I said. And so I just thought about him. I was like, oh my god, like Milo said he was going to Camp Flog Gnaw. So Milo lived in Chino, and I lived at the time in Winchester. So there was no reason for me to even be talking to him. He lived far as hell, but Camp Flog Gnaw was going to be obviously mutual location. So I was like, whatever. So I texted him. Mind you, I don't remember what day Camp Flog Gnaw fell on this year, but let's just say, like, it was like if I was at work, it was probably like a Friday or a Saturday. No, because I think I had to work both days, so it's probably like Thursday night. And so I texted him, and I was like, oh, hey, are you still going to Camp Flog Gnaw? And he was like super excited. He texted back right away. I remember I wasn't busy at work this day, so I was like telling my work friends like all about it and the whole situation. So he had texted back right away, and he was like, oh my god, yeah, are you still going? And I was like, yeah, I'm going. And I was like, I don't even think I mentioned it. I think I was just like, oh, like, what are your plans? And he was like, oh, I don't know, like, let's meet up. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like what? Like, it was super easy. So I was like, okay, whatever. I was initially gonna like text him and some other guys that I knew were going to Camp Flog Gnaw, but he just texted back immediately. So I was just like, okay, whatever, like, who cares? So he immediately was like, let's meet up. So I was like, okay, bet. And so he was like, no, I think he had asked me, like, are you alone? Are you going alone? And I was like, well, no, I'm not going alone, but I'm gonna be like a third wheel. And he was like, okay, bet, like, let's go together. So it was cool. We kind of were like catching up. He was asking me like, how are you? How's school? And it was like very casual at first. And we were just talking, and I don't know, I think I had asked him like how life has been with him. And So I'm looking at his page and I'm showing my friends at work his page, right? And I see that he has the same profile picture that he had when we first started talking. Mind you, when we were talking, his profile picture was not this profile picture. It was like a picture of him. And then he changed it to a picture of him and his mom. And then he changed it to a picture of him and this girl. I didn't think anything of it because the girl looked just like him. And because he had a picture of him and his mom at first, I thought maybe it was like his sister. Like, it just seemed like it was a family thing. I don't know. So I didn't think anything of it at all. He had, mind you, when we were talking, we probably talked like seriously for like a month. And then I stopped talking to him. So I want to say we were talking for like 2 weeks. And then he changed the profile picture, but I never asked about it because I didn't think anything of it. So we're talking, mind you, this is months and months and months later. And we're just chatting, like it was nothing crazy. And I had already before, because I'm crazy as hell, when we were first initially talking, I had screenshotted his profile picture because I was trying to zoom into it to see like, who the hell is this? Like, you know? And I have Google Photos. And if you have Google Photos, you already know Google Photos saves everything. So I already knew I had the screenshot of his profile picture in my phone because Google Photos has everything. So we were talking and out of nowhere, like we were literally, it was so casual. He was talking about like all the things he wanted. Oh, he was asking me like my schedule, like the artists that I was planning to go see on the app, on the Flog Gnaw app. And I was telling him like, oh, I want to see these people, da, da, da. We were just like showing each other our schedules, and they were kind of like conflicting a little bit. So he was like, oh, like, you know, like we were trying to figure out like how we were gonna like both see the people we wanted to see. And then out of nowhere, I swear to God, he literally just it got real freaky real fast. He was just like asking me weird questions. Like, I don't know. He asked me about the Ferris wheel, and I was like I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was just kind of like I'm good on the Ferris wheel, of course, like duh. Like, I had a super VIP, so obviously it doesn't come with the carnival rides, but I'm good on the carnival rides. You know, I had paid for like the all-day game pass, and I had super VIP. So, and he did too. I think he had VIP. I don't know which one he had, but he had VIP. So it worked out. Like we were all gonna be. Oh, and that was another thing. My friend who I was going with, her and her boyfriend, she did not have VIP. She had general admission. So it was just gonna be a little like hard to be following her and her boyfriend around, and I have VIP. I was either gonna not be able to use my VIP privileges to be with them, or I was gonna be like using them by myself. It was just like, you know, just convenient for me to be with somebody, and I didn't know anybody else like who I like actually knew that was going. So I was just like, okay, whatever, like I can go with him. So he was asking about the Ferris wheel, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm getting on the Ferris wheel, like duh, it's a Ferris wheel, like, you know, it's nothing special, but like, yeah, for sure. And I don't want to say what he said, but it just got real freaky. Like he just started saying real freaky shit, and I was showing my work friends. We were like joking about it because I'm already knowing I don't know you, I don't like you, and yeah, I don't want to say too much about him. I don't want to describe him too much, but it was just, he was not my type at all. He was just somebody that I wanted to go with. Like, it was nothing crazy. So I was like playing along into it. I wasn't like talking sexual back, I don't think, but I was just kind of like not necessarily shooting it down either, because I don't want him to be like mad, which is stupid as fuck. I should have just, even though it didn't matter, because, you know, I could hold my own, but I shouldn't have played into it probably, but it was whatever. So he was talking weird. He was really getting real freaky, and then I kept trying to like change the subject, and he kept going right back to the freaky. Mind you, I was texting him at like 2 a.m. So you know what time it is, whatever. So we were just joking about it at work, and then I noticed in the middle of our conversation while he was talking freaky, he changed his profile picture to like a picture of him, like another picture. So I was kind of like, I kind of had thought something of the picture until I zoomed into it and seen that the girl looked just like him. But when he changed it, after he felt like, you know, like there was going to be something going on with me and him, it made me feel like, like, you know, why change your profile? If it's something serious, which I never had asked him. He never lied to me or anything. But I was just like, that's weird as fuck. So I asked him, I was like, who was that girl in your profile picture? And he was like, oh, that's my ex. Mind you, like I said, he made this profile picture his profile picture while me and him were talking. and I vividly remembered it because I had screenshotted it. I had no reason to screenshot it if we weren't talking, you know? So I was like, what? But I was kind of trying to press a little bit because I was just really desperate to not go by myself, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. So I had asked him, like, what do you mean that's your ex? And like, why all of a sudden you delete the picture? And he basically has some bullshit like, oh, me and her broke up a long time ago, but I didn't want to change the profile picture because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I didn't want to hurt her feelings, and yeah, now that I'm talking to you, I want to change it. And I was kind of like, what? So I was like, I don't believe you. I don't believe that you just broke up with your girlfriend a long time ago, and all of a sudden, because I hit you up to go to Camp Flog Gnaw, you changed your profile picture. Like, why would you have your profile picture of you and your ex still up if y'all broke up? I didn't even mention the fact that he had put the profile picture up while we were still talking, which red flag on my part, because what the fuck? I should just stop talking to him at that point. But I kind of had already made it up in my mind I wasn't going to Camp Flog Gnaw with him. Like, I was just kind of like, okay, nah, like, I'm good. So then he was like, no, I promise no, he was like, yeah, he was like, no, I promise we just broke up. Like, I can show you proof. And I was just kind of like, nah, that doesn't even add up. Like, nah. But he kept, like, doubling down. Like, no, I'll show you proof. For real, I'll show you proof. So I'm like, okay, send me the proof. I think I had blocked him on my main page. And he started texting me on my spam page. Like, no, bro, I'll show you proof. So I'm like, okay, show me the proof. And he shows me a screenshot of him not necessarily breaking up with a girl, but, like, it was a conversation between him and a girl. And he was like basically telling her like, nah, this isn't working. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to lead you on. Da, da, da. Like, you know, that was the conversation, right? So in the screenshot, he tried to like scribble out her name, but he didn't use like Instagram or Snapchat or something else that like will scribble it out and you actually can't see it. He used the like markup thing on the Google or not Google, on Apple Photos, where it still you can still see it if you zoom in. So I see the girl's username, right? I go to her page because I'm nosy. I kind of was believing it at first, but I'm like, right? Mind you, the screenshot of him like breaking it off with the girl, he tried to cover the date too, but it was like the night before we had been talking. He had broken off with this girl the night before this conversation. So I go to her page. The girl is black. Mind you, he was Mexican. So if I said the girl in the picture, in the profile picture, looked like she could be his sister, because they looked exactly alike, the girl was not black. So I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, you think I'm stupid? So I was just kind of like, are you dumb? Like, hello? I can see this is a black girl. The girl in the profile picture was not a black girl. And he kind of was just like, oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to show you the real screenshot because I didn't want to be messy. Like, he was like, I don't know what he said. He's like, I don't want to start nothing. You don't want to start nothing. So I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, this is too much. But this is all happening in the span of, like, 3 hours. You done lied 3 times already. Like, no. So I was just kind of like, oh, fuck no. Like, it's all right. You ain't got to worry about it. Because it's not like I'm trying to be your girlfriend. I wasn't. Because, mind you, this man, like I said, not too much. But I was not trying to be his girlfriend. I promise you. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't even going to hold this man's hand. I promise you. I don't want nothing with you. But it was just kind of like, oh, hell no. Like, you're weird. So I was just kind of like, oh, no. You're weird as hell. But, like, mind y'all, I'm saying all this, but I, after this situation, for, like, a week, talked to him again. And I didn't even tell you the worst of it. But, yeah, anyway, that's better. Anyway. But, so he was just kind of like lying. He just kept lying. And I was just kind of like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't care. I'm not your girlfriend. I don't care. You're going to lie to me. And he kept doubling down. Like, no, I'm not lying. Like, I just don't want to show you. I don't want to be weird. I don't want you to, like, text her or anything. And I'm like, not only did you this is not the girl in the profile picture that you just changed your profile picture from. Not only do you probably still talk to her, you just broke it off with another girl last night. So you probably, how many hoes you got? Like, you know, like, mind you, this man is, I wish I could show y'all who, like, what is going on? So I'm like, you think I'm stupid? Like, no. So, mind you, like I said, I think I stopped texting him. Or I think he was just kind of like, please. Like, I'll show you everything. I can't Flog Gnaw. Like, I'll show you my phone. You can see everything. So I'm just like, whatever. I didn't respond for the rest of the night. I stopped texting back. Mind you, I worked overnight. So I think I got off work at like 5 a.m. that day. And I had like a 2-hour drive to LA, depending on, you know, when I woke up and how the traffic hit. So I was just kind of like, you know, like kind of like already, I had a really long drive ahead of me, and I got off at 5. So I really needed to leave to get there and to line up, because he had also, I forgot to mention, but he was like asking, he was telling me he was going to line up. And this is where I really felt bad, because he was telling me he was going to line up like around, I don't remember the time. So let's just say he was going to line up like at 11 and gates open at 12. And I was telling him like, no, even though we have VIP, the lines are still going to be super long. Like, you might want to line up a little bit earlier, like 10. No, he said he was gonna line up at 10 or 11. I told him to line up at 9, right? Which is crazy. Mind you, me knowing that I get up at 5 a.m., I'm gonna go to sleep for a little bit and probably not gonna get there until 11. But I was just trying to be nice and like tell you, boo, because he had a hotel that was like right around the corner. So I'm like, no, you need to get there sooner if you want to get in like as soon as possible, if you don't want to be waiting in line, because you're gonna wait in line if you get there too late, you know. So yeah, he was like, okay, like, bet, see you there. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't think I said okay at that point, but that was before the whole profile picture change and all that. It was so weird. So the next day, I got off work at 5. I think I went to sleep for a little bit. I had an alarm set for 8 to wake up at 8 and then head to Camp Flog Gnaw. So, I want to say I got off work at 5. I want to say like 7 a.m. I'm getting a call. Like, not even a call. I'm getting multiple calls. My phone's getting blown up. Text calls, FaceTime calls, FaceTime audio, Instagram calls, Instagram messages, and iMessage. Mind y'all, I forgot to say, well, it doesn't really matter, but when we were talking for the little bit, I had gave him my number. But this conversation was only on Instagram. So I didn't even think about the fact that he had my number. So when somebody was calling my phone, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was my ex. So I woke up. I woke up because I'm not thinking it's him. Like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure, because I'm not a heavy sleeper. And since I got off at 5, you know, I don't ever go to sleep right away after work. So I'm pretty sure I didn't go to sleep until like right before he started calling me. So I'm pretty sure he had texted me already, and I had just ignored it on Instagram. So I wasn't expecting this to be him calling me, right? So anyway, moving on. So he's calling me 7:30 in the morning. Mind you, I'm pretty sure I told him I was at work and I get off work at 5. So what the fuck? What are you calling me for, you know? So I was annoyed. I was actually very annoyed. And he's calling me, sending me pictures of him in the line. I think they had let them in early this year too, yeah, because he was like showing me pictures of like inside Camp Flog Gnaw. Like, because when he had started calling me, I guess he had already been texting me for a little bit. So there was like a lot of text in the thread. And mind you, I had deleted our messages, so it was just a lot going on in the thread out of nowhere. So I'm just like, oh, so I had to like text him back like, oh, I just woke up, like I'm on my way now. And he was like, oh, okay, like meet me here. Like, let me know when you get here and meet me here, right? So I don't think I went back to sleep because I probably couldn't, because like, you know, I had something to do already. So I just got up and started getting ready, and I just felt so bad because when he was sending me the pictures, maybe they didn't let him in. No, I don't think they let him in at this point. So he was sending me pictures of like the gate and being like, are you here? And he would like, I would not answer, and then he would start calling me. And then I would like be like, what do you want? I never answered the phone. I would just text like, what's up? And he'd be like, oh, like, are you on your way yet? And I'd be like, no, I'm not on my way. Like, I'm, you know, or whatever the case was. And he would be like, okay, like, don't forget to tell me where you are. Share your location with me. And he was like sending me his location. He's like, I'm at this spot, showing me pictures of exactly where he was standing to me. And I started feeling bad. Like, I had already known this nigga's weird. I don't need to be linking up with him. I don't need to be anywhere in the vicinity that he is. But I just started feeling really guilty because I did tell him I was going to meet him. And I am flaking. So I was just like, fuck, okay. So I was like, okay, like, fine. So I was thinking that I was going to get there at like 11. Mind you, this is all happened at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'm still driving there. You know, I'm thinking like he's gonna be so annoyed that he just like goes into Camp Flog Gnaw and just lives his life, you know? No, he literally stood there outside. I think at some point he went in, but he stayed right in the front waiting for me. Like, you didn't come with nobody. Like, I guess he was planning to go alone, which Camp Flog Gnaw is really not fun alone. I went alone last year and it's really not fun. So I get it. I get why he was so desperate, because I was desperate too. But he did not leave. He literally stood there waiting for me. So I was ignoring him at this point. Mind you, I had his location. He sent me his location. So I'm looking at his location, and you know, it's at Dodger Stadium, and Dodger Stadium does not have good Wi-Fi, does not have good internet at all. So the location was not showing that he was as close to me as he was. So I go through the gate, I scan my wristband, blah, 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 whatever. I go in, and I'm walking through. Mind you, I'm on the phone with my friend because they had got there already too. So I'm on the phone with my friend, and she was telling me like, oh, her and her man, like when you first walk in, there's like vendors right there. So on this side, there's like vendors right here. And then on this side, there's like, well, it's just like open. So you can like walk to wherever you need to go. Like there's like a lot of shit on that side. But like when you first walk in on this side, there's vendors. And then like everything else is like either this way, diagonal. But like, you know, so I'm on the phone, right? And he starts calling me. So I'm like, fuck, like, oh, okay, fuck. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna tell him like I'll meet him somewhere, but be like I was just gonna like, this is kind of mean, but I was just gonna kind of like lead him on the whole night. Like that was the plan. So I answer the phone. I'm like, hold on, to my friend, right? Because I had seen them already. So I'm like, all right, hold on. And I answer the phone, and I'm like, hello? And he's like, do you see me? I'm right here. And he was far as fuck away. And I'm like, oh, like, I don't think you see me. Like, I don't know where you are, but I don't see you. Mind you, there's hella people. There's so many people there. And he showed me what he was wearing the night before. And he was asking me that too. He was like, oh, like, tell me what you're gonna wear so I can see you. And I don't think I never told him what I was gonna wear, because I didn't even know what the fuck I was gonna wear. I'd be, you know, I literally just picked something the day before. So, or not even the day before, the day of. So I had no idea what I was gonna wear at all anyway. So he's like, oh, I see you. And I was like, huh? Like, what do you mean? And I remember I had this little green skirt on. And he was like, don't you have on a green skirt right there? And I was like, I literally just was like, huh? I was like, huh? Because I don't know what I thought. But I was just like, he does not see me, bro. Like, there's no fucking way he sees me right now. There's so many people. But it's because he was like waiting at the gate. Not at the gate, but like right, like this is the gate. He's like right here. And I had already walked this way, but I was still standing around like talking to my friend, looking, you know? And he was over here and he saw me. So I'm like, yeah, that's me. And he was like, okay, I'm coming right now. Stay right there. And I was just like, okay. And I just stood there and waited for him to come, because I didn't see him. Mind you, this kid is like I think he's like 5'6", 5'5". I'm 5'5", so he's probably like 5'6". He's same height as me, damn near. So I was just like, so I called my friend back, and because I was just nervous. Mind you, I've never met this man in person, ever. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was just not expecting this. Like, you know, like I would have had to mentally prepare the whole drive for this, and I still would have been nervous. But I really just knew in my heart I was going to be able to dodge this man, but it just wasn't happening like that. So I was just kind of fucking like, I was irritated with myself. Like, I don't know, I was just annoyed. So he walks up to me and he's like, hey, mind you, I was trying to say it, but he has a speech impediment. So I can't. So yeah, it's really hard for me to understand him, like on the phone and stuff. And it was no better in person. Like, he has a speech impediment and a lisp. Yeah, like he has like, is it the same thing? No, he has like a speech impediment to where like he can't say certain words, and he has like a lisp. I'm not going to I was going to for a little bit, but I'm not going to give any examples, but just use your brain. Okay? So yeah, so he comes up to me, he's like, hey, and I'm just like, hey, like, what's up? Mind you, I knew he had a speech impediment and everything, because I had talked to him before when we were talking. I had talked to him before on the phone when we were talking previously, so I knew what he sounded like, and there was no surprise. He was shorter than I thought he was gonna be, but nothing else was a surprise. So, y'all, this is just so traumatic. So he walks up to me and he's like, "Hey," and I'm just like, "Hey, what's up? Like, how did you see me from all the way over there?" And I was just kind of like, that's all I could say because I was nervous. And he was just like, "Oh, like, it's really hard to not do his like do impersonation of him," but he was just like, "Oh, like, yeah, I seen you. Of course I seen you." And I was like, "Oh, okay, like have you came inside yet?" And he was like, "No, I told you I was just waiting for you." And I was like, "Oh, like you didn't go in at all?" And he was like, "No." And he was like, basically like he was a little annoyed, but like it wasn't like bad. Like he was not being mean, but it was just clear. He was like, "I already told you that." No, So I was like, "Oh, like my bad. Like I didn't know you were gonna be waiting on me for real." And he was like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Okay, like there's somewhere you want to go? Like my friends are over there. Like do you want to go with my friends?" He's like, "Yeah, we can go walk over there towards them." But he was like, "But I don't like to be around people that I don't know. So like, are we gonna be with them the whole night?" And I was like, "No, like the plan was to not be around them the whole night, but not too far." And he was like, "Okay, that's perfect." So I'm like, "Okay, great." Mind you, I should have said, "Yes, I want to be around my friend the whole time." Literally, I should have. But I don't know. I didn't think of this. I was just so nervous. Like, I was just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I was caught in something. But anyway, so he's like, "Okay, like, do you want to go get something?" So I was like, "Oh, like, yeah, I'm thirsty." Because I think I was probably sweating. I was hot as fuck. So I'm like, "Okay, yeah, like, let's go get something to drink." So I went, and I don't remember what I got. I don't remember what, like, vendor or what I got, but I remember I got a drink. Probably, I remember it was in a cup. So I don't know what it was. I don't remember. Probably like lemonade or something. And I was drinking it, and he was like, "Oh, can I taste it?" I remember. And I was like, I was like, I remember I was like, "Let me just drink some more and then you can have it because I don't want it." And he was like, "Oh, like, why? You don't want to drink after me?" And I was like, "No, not really." And he was like, "Oh, like, are we going to be kissing today?" And I was like, he was like, "Are we going to be kissing today?" And I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, but still. Yeah, I am literally the fucking definition of fucking people pleaser. Like, I don't know, like, when I'm nervous, I just really just don't want confrontation. Like, I don't know why I was leading him on. I can't even lie. I was leading him on. It's not even like that he couldn't catch the hint. I was literally leading him on. Like, I was like, "Yeah, but still, like, I don't want your saliva on my straw." And like, I don't know. Yeah. So we were just laughing about it. And he was like, "Okay, like, no, just drink it." And then he went to go buy himself one. So when he went to go buy himself one, I walked away. But I didn't walk far because my friends were still at the vendors. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. But I was like, I walked up to them and I was like, "Oh, hey, like, what's up? What you doing?" And I was just talking to them. My friend's boyfriend, they don't need names, but her boyfriend, I had met him at work. Like, he worked with me, not at this point, but he had worked with me previously. And then, like, she was my friend from school. So that's how I already knew her man, like, So I'm just talking to them, just like, "Oh, yeah." And I had already told her about the boy and everything. And I was like, "Girl, why the hell is he here?" And she was like, "He's here." And I was like, "Yeah, he's right there. Like, did you see me talking to him?" And she was like, "Oh, I thought that was some random guy that you were just talking to." And I was like, "No, that's him." So he like starts calling me. Mind you, I was literally 2 feet away. I wasn't 2 feet away. I was like a little ways away. I was hoping to lose him pretty much the whole night. But I was not far. Like, you could just look. If you could see me from the fucking gate, you could see me from here. So he starts calling me. And this starts to irritate me the whole night. He literally kept calling me the whole night. The whole 2 nights. Flog Gnaw is 2 days, if you didn't know. So he calls me and I'm like, "Oh, like, hello?" And he was like, "Where'd you go?" And I was like, "I'm right here. Like, I'm over here by whatever vendor I was at." And he's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "You scared me." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, like, I'm right here." So I was telling her, like, I don't know how the hell I'm finna get rid of this man, but I'm getting rid of this man. He's getting the fuck away from me because the vibes were just weird. Like, I was not gonna kiss him. I know that I knew his plans. His plan was crazy. Like, he was talking about he was gonna fucking, he was talking about doing freaky things literally all through Camp Flog Gnaw. So I'm already knowing what he owned today. I'm already knowing, and I'm already knowing I need to get the fuck away from him because he's weird. So he comes over there, and I was like, I introduced him. I was like, oh, you know, friends, this is Milo. Milo is his friend. And he was like, oh, hey. And he didn't really talk to them. He was just like, hey. And they were like, I think her boyfriend was like, oh, I like your shoes. And he was like, oh, thank you. And he's like, he asked him something like, are they like something? And he was like, oh, those are blah blahs, right? Or something like, are they the somethings? I don't know. He's like, are those the somethings? And he was like, oh yeah, they are. He was like, oh yeah, they are. He was like, but I don't really know. Or what did he say? He was like, I don't really know, but yeah, I think they are. Yeah, they are. And he was like, oh yeah, like he was trying to be nice and like talk to him, but yeah, it was awkward. It was very weird. He didn't really talk at all when we were with them. Like he was very weird the whole fucking time. So obviously we don't want to be buddy all night like together. The whole point of me like having a date was so that I was not in their business the whole night. So I'm like, okay, like we're gonna go play games. Like I don't remember who was the first person, but like just for example, like I was like, oh, like let me know or text me so we can meet before Rex's show, right? So she's like, okay, whatever. Like she's like, okay, we part ways. So I'm still with him. So he's like, oh, do you want to get something to eat? And I was like, yeah, you want to right now? I was like, I'm not hungry right now, but I can go with you to get some food. And he's like, oh no, like I don't want to eat if you're not gonna eat. So I was like, oh, what did you want to eat? I think this year, yeah, I think we ended up getting Subway. So I was like, oh, like what do you want to eat? And so he was like, oh, I want Subway. Or no, he wanted something else. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, oh, unless you don't want that. And I was like, yeah, I was like, you can get that and I can get food from somewhere else. And he was like, no, like I want to get food from where you're gonna get food from. So I was like, oh, I was just gonna get Subway. And he was like, okay, I can get Subway. So I'm like, okay, let's go Subway. So I already knew I was planning to just get in the line with him and not order nothing and just be like, oh, you know what, I'm not hungry. Cause bitch, you're not gonna force me to eat. Like what? No. So but I'm not gonna, you know, like you wanna eat, just eat. We don't have to eat together. Like, what is this? So I got in the line and he was like, I don't even remember what he said. He said something about like, he was like, oh, can you pay for it? And or Zelle you or something. And I was like, oh, I don't have Zelle. Like, no, it's not gonna work. And he was like, okay, like, just give me a second. And I was like, okay. And I was like, oh, like, you know what? I'm not hungry. And I just kind of like got out of the line. He was like, what are you doing? And I was like, just, I'll like walk on the side of you. Like, I'm not gonna get food right now. So I'll just wait till later. And he was like, mind you, this is in the super VIP or the VIP section. I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's certain places where you can only, like, certain not places, but like areas you can only go inside of if you are VIP or super VIP. So we're inside that section. So there's a lot less people there. And there's like seating areas. It's a lot. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a section kind of. I don't know how to explain it. But it's just like a little area where not everybody can come. So there's a lot less people there. So he's in the line and I'm just like I got on the line. I'm standing on the side of him. And he looked so irritated. Like I was just like looking at him like, you know, like what's wrong? Like I'm just smiling, being nice, being fucking normal. And he was so mad for some reason that I didn't want to eat with him. So he's like, are you sure you're not gonna get food right now? Like I don't know if I'm gonna want to walk over here later. And I'm like, oh, it's okay, you don't have to come with me. Like we don't have to go everywhere together. Like if I want to get food by myself and you don't want to come, that's fine. So he was like, okay. So whatever, he gets his food. I don't even remember him eating it. This fucking night was such a blur. But he ate the food, I guess. I don't remember what happened between him getting the food and this. So we're walking. One of the shows is about to start. I think the first set that was like starting, the very first one, mind you, if you don't know how Camp Flog Gnaw is, I'll set the scene for you. So It's like Coachella. I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with at least the vibe of Coachella. It's a festival of music. It's like a music festival. So there's a lot of different artists performing. There's a lot of different sets. They're all at different times. Everybody has the app. Yeah, you have the apps that tells you like who's going on at what time. So if you had already previously, you already like make your list of who you want to see. So they put it in a schedule for you that shows you what time they're gonna go be at and at what stage. So at Camp Flog Gnaw, there's 3 different stages. There's the camp, the flog, and the gnaw stage, right? So it's hard to explain. Okay, so there could be one person performing at the flog stage and somebody performing at the gnaw stage at the exact same the flog stage and the gnaw stage at the exact same time. So I don't remember who it was. I think mine was Rex Orange County. I don't remember who his was. We didn't want to go see the same people at the same time. I just remember it was the very first, like, maybe not very first, but like the first big artist. Because when you're at Camp Flog Gnaw, you can hear everybody who's performing, especially if there's like only one person performing at a time, and the stages are pretty far apart to where if you're in front of one of them, you can hear that stage only, and you can kind of hear like the chatter maybe from like the other stages, but it's huge. The venue is huge. It's at the Dodger Stadium, so it's huge, and it's pretty like easy to be like walking around and still hearing the music even if you're not right at the stage, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure other people were already performing. I don't remember the timeline of who was performing at what time, because obviously it was literally 2 years ago, but it doesn't matter. It's not really pertinent to the story, but I just remember people had already started. I don't know if it was the very first and people had already started performing, or if this was the very first people going on stage, but I don't think so, because they were most likely headliners, and headliners usually don't go on at the same time. Sometimes, well, some do, and they obviously don't go like super early in the day, but sometimes they do. Mind you, Camp Flog Gnaw is like a whole day thing. It's a 2-day thing. So I don't know I can't put a time on it, honestly. Like, let's say shows start at like 4, and they go all the way on until like midnight, right? So it's a lot going on. It's a lot of people performing, and honestly, that year I remember was real bad. I did not care for 90% of the set list. So people that I wanted to go see, I didn't care about any conflicting times. Me and my friend, and we agreed on who we wanted to see. There was no need for, compromise, because we wanted to see the same people. And honestly, the people I wanted to see were just like the bigger, better artists, in my humble opinion. So I really was not interested in hearing him bicker with me, or like be like, oh, let's go this person for a little bit and then we can go. Like, no, because it's just not how it works. Because obviously, especially like towards the end, when like the bigger headliners are going on, there's people who are already like lined up in the front, like already like keeping their spot. Like, they stay in the spot. Like, that's how it was last year, real bad. They keep their spot so that when people start filling in from the other shows, they have that spot in the front. So if you want to go see a headliner and you want to be in the front, even if you do have super VIP, you can have VIP. The VIP just gives you like a section in the front, but it's still a section that you have to share with everybody else who's VIP. So if you are familiar with a GA situation at a concert, like a floor GA situation, you still got to get to the front of the line as soon as possible so that you can be in the very front. So I'm not going to go to this show for half the show, be in the front, and then go to my show that obviously is more important to me and then end up in the back. No, fuck, like, you're out of your fucking mind. So I was like, okay, why don't you go there and I go here and we meet after? And I feel like he just got the vibe already, because I'm sure I couldn't fake it. I'm really just not good at faking my facial expressions. Maybe the things that I say, maybe like I can play things off, but when somebody is like irritating me, my face is like, all twisted up the whole time, you know? So I'm sure he knew that as soon as he got away from me, I was gone. You know, I already know he knew. So it's like, stop being weird. Go see who you want to see, or you're going to have to come with me. Like, that's just what's going to happen. Like, I'm not compromising on at all. And I had already told him, like, who I wanted to go see. And we had this conversation already. So it's like, why do you think you're going to change my mind? I came to see Rex Orange County. I'm going to see Rex Orange County. Hello? The fuck? So he was just trying to argue with me. So I'm like, okay, fine. Like, I'll go. You know, we could do the half. So I'm like, can we just see like half of Rex first and half of yours after? And he's like, I'm not doing it no other way. Like, no. And he was like, okay, fine. So I'm like, okay, like, I gotta go to the bathroom, right? So I'm like, okay, just wait for me right here. No. I was like, okay, can you go to the, I don't remember what stage. Let's just say the camp stage. Let's go. Can you go to the camp stage and like save me a spot? Like, go save me a spot. And then I'll go to the bathroom, and then I'll meet you there. So that way, I can at least get the most out of this performance, you know? So he's like, okay, yeah, I can do that, right? So I'm like, okay, bet. So I go to the bathroom, and I'm texting my friend. And I'm like, where are you? And she was like, telling me where she was. And she was already, like, they were already lined up. So I'm like, okay, like, do you see Milo? And she was like, no, she didn't see him. And I was like, okay, like, show me exactly where you're at so I can go beeline right to you, right? So I go to the bathroom. Mind you, I'm in the bathroom for like 10 minutes. He's texting me. So I'm like, oh my God, like, I blocked him. Because I was like, bitch, I'm finna dodge you. Like, this is finna happen. I can't do this no more. Mind you, I'm like, I don't know. It was like very early in the day. Like, it was not, maybe it was like sunset, but it was not dark yet. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I'm telling her to show me where she's at and stay right there. Like, okay. So I go to her. Mind you, me and him have VIP. My friend has GA. Y'all know what the fuck I did? I had to stay in GA. I didn't stay in GA for any other performances. I went to VIP. But for this one, I knew he was going to be there. Right? Well, I think, okay, I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Then I'm going to tell y'all what I think happened. The parts that I can't fill in because I was obviously not with him anymore. So I go to GA with my friend. I watch the show, whatever, and I had blocked him. I'm sure he knows I blocked him. He knew I blocked him because he started texting me on Instagram. So he was like, wow, like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I won't be weird. Like, I won't. He was just on that type of time. He's like, I'm sorry. I know I'm being annoying. Like, da-da-da. I won't be annoying anymore. Right? So I watched the show, and I'm pretty sure he left. Like, when I didn't come, I'm sure he left and went to the other stage because he was texting me on Instagram. And he was telling me, like, oh, I'm right here now. Meet me here. And it was at the other stage, like, close to the other stage where he wanted to go. Mind you, the way it works is you might have one headliner. Usually, like, the main... Well, I can only speak for... Okay, usually, like, the main people will perform, like, in a row in the one stage. Like, you know, they're not going to keep... going back and forth, but there will be some, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, for example, last year, Kate Trinata and then Daniel Caesar, I think this is the order. Kate Trinata, then Daniel Caesar, and then Tyler, all at the same stage. So we're all waiting. We're not leaving in between these sets because obviously the people who, like, more people are going to come who didn't care for Kate Trinata but care for Daniel Caesar are going to come. Mind you, these sets are like 30 minutes apart. So we're just standing, trying to secure our spot, you know? And then more people feel it, like, everybody comes for Tyler, obviously. So nobody's moving. So, mind you, there's still other people performing at the other stages. But if you want to see any of these, like, big headliners, you know not to move. Like, you're not gonna move unless you don't care to be in the back, which most people give a fuck. Most people don't want to be in the back, you know? So I'm not moving. I'm sure he didn't move from where the fuck he was at. He might have came back. I don't remember the order this year. But yeah, I don't know if he came back. I don't know what happened because I did not talk to him for the rest of the night. He was texting me on Instagram, and I'm not gonna lie, I kept opening it. I didn't block him on Instagram because I just kind of was, I don't know. I don't want to be, like, completely a bitch, but I just wasn't responding because, bitch, leave me alone. So I did not see him the rest of the night, mind you. I didn't see him the rest of the night. He's texting me where he is the whole time. So I'm not going there. Like, are you dumb? So like, he's literally sending me pictures. Like, I don't know if I had blocked him, so I didn't have his location no more. So yeah, so he's texting me like, oh, like, I'm sorry, just come back here, like, come back here. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I was like responding to him like, oh, sorry, I don't have internet, and not like not like addressing the fact that I blocked him or anything like that. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I don't have internet, you know. And he didn't have internet either, so like the messages are barely sending on Instagram. Like, you know, if you've been to Camp Flog Gnaw, you know, or any festival, I feel like the reception is not good. Even if you have like guest Wi-Fi, there's so many people that there's just no fucking way, you know. So he's texting me the whole time, but I'm getting like, he'll text me like 10 times and I'll get them like sporadically, like as he's like randomly getting signal, you know. So, and then same with me, I'm responding one time but he might not see it right away, you know. So that was the kind of thing. And then that's how it went for the whole night. I ignored him the whole night. I stayed with my friend and her man that night and the next night. The next night he tried to be on the same weird shit. I cannot believe he did this. Like, I did not text him the whole night. I didn't text him like, oh, I went home. I did not text him at all. Literally. Going home, anything. I did not text him at all. He texted me at some point like, oh, like, I think he texted me like right before like the last show. Or, like before everybody was walking out. Like, oh, like, come to my hotel, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? Are you slow? He's like, yeah, don't drive home. Just come to my hotel. And told me what hotel he was at and like the room number. And I was like, you're out of your fucking mind. But the next day, bitch, he did. I don't think he waited at the gate. I don't know. Maybe he didn't see me. He waited at the gate. But the next day, the next morning, he's calling me on Instagram, like trying to link up again, trying to see where I'm at. He's still sending me pictures of where he's at. He stopped like I want to say like 6 o'clock that night. Like, he didn't keep doing it the whole night like he did the night before. But he tried for a good amount of time. And that was it. And like I said, unfortunately, that's not the last time that I had a conversation with Milo, because I'm literally retarded. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I did talk to him again. And mind y'all, he never broke up with this girl. He did not break up with this girl the whole time. He had a girlfriend the whole time. Are we shocked? Is anybody shocked? Yeah, he had a girlfriend this whole time. I did not find this out until when we talked again later on in life. Well, not later on in life. It was like probably like December. No, like January. Yeah, like January-ish. Yeah. So a couple months later again, and he was still talking to he was with this girl the whole time. Yo, I kid y'all not. He texted me on Instagram recently and was still trying to fucking talk to me. Like, bitch, are you out of your mind? Like, the signs cannot be clear. I don't want to talk to you. I don't like you. Yeah. I had told him multiple times, like, every time we would fall out, he would do something like extreme, like just annoying. And I have BPD. Like, I get mad. Like, I get really irritated. So I kind of was, every time that I would stop talking to him, this whole time, I would be like, leave me the fuck alone. You're fucking weird. Even you weird ass, like, you know. And he's still talking to me. Like, how much meaner can a bitch be for you to leave her the fuck alone, you know? But he didn't stop. Not even to this fucking day. But yeah. Anyway, that's in the story. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully this year, I did not just put bad juju on my Camp Flog Gnaw 2025. Maybe he's gonna be there fucking lurking at the gate with me. This time I'm gonna be with my man. So he might get jumped. Right, babe? Exactly. No, but hopefully I did not jinx it and see him at Camp Flog Gnaw this year. Because that would be fucking terrible. Literally terrible. That's it for this video, guys. I'm gonna head out. I said I was gonna record another video today, and I always say that, but the second video that I try to record in a row never goes well. Like, it never goes well. And I think I like this take so much. Like, I didn't stutter too much. I'm not gonna have to edit this too much that I don't even want to jinx it and even try, because I don't think I'm gonna get a video this flawless again. So I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm gonna record again soon. So I'm not even gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all when to expect the next video. You're gonna get it. But I'm gonna be way more consistent now because, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is like very unhinged of me, but 80% of the reason why I haven't filmed was because there was nowhere in my apartment that I liked the background of to film, and I have moved my room around so many times just for literally just for you to watch this video and not be distracted by something stupid in the background, you know? So I kept moving it, kept changing it, and every time something about it I still didn't like. And you know what? I kind of like this. Like, this is so cute. You can see like my little perfume collection, which is what a lot of YouTubers do. They show their perfumes and stuff. As you can see, there's 85 million Hello Kitty things behind me, and this is kind of cute. Like, this might be like my constant. I might have finally found a constant place to film, because this is not that bad. It's these little improvement. I'll probably like change where things are, and like obviously the two Hello Kitty clocks are clashing a little bit, but I think I like it. So I think I can be consistent now, because my OCD brain is, I think, fulfilled. Like, I feel good about this. I might be in a different I might be in the bathroom next video, who knows, I might be lying, but hopefully not. But if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I love you down, and like I always say, God loves you more. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.